a quick backstory on the whole thing, just to start, is actually I wrote this script as a short film, and Amy and I were talking because we had wanted to do a short with like females, just all women, and like just not have it be about like a love story or like nothing, not centered around a guy for any reason. So we had come up with this idea, and then I wrote the script for the mental institution because I was like, hey Amy, what if they're like actresses, but then it turns out they're in a mental institution. So anyways,
Which
is
pretty, it's kind of documentary.
Yeah, it's real. It's like real life.
It's like real life.
So we're kind of playing on making fun of the types of people like I'll just say it, like the Kardashians, or like girls, like women that think like, oh, like they just think they're so great, and like we just like think the world of ourselves, which is why we're in prom dresses throughout the whole show, because like why not wear prom dresses? And then we turned it into a full length series, and me and Amy then decided, okay, well let's now, so we cast, I'm stumbling over what I'm trying to say here. What am I saying? There's a reason, there's purpose.
The women
yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah, so it started as a short and then wrote it into a short format series, and Amy is my co-producer, so she helped me along the way with casting, and it was awesome because one funny thing, Michelle, I don't know that we ever told you this, but when I was telling Amy who answered the audition ads, and like I gave everyone said like the call times or whatever and when to be there, and I had mentioned to Amy that you were one of the names, and she got so excited, and she's like, I love Michelle, she's so good. And I'm like, okay. She's like, oh, I hope she does good, like she's so good, I really want her for this. And I was like, Aim, like, let's wait and see, like we gotta see what everybody does. And then you came in, and she just like a couple other people read for the doctor, and then Michelle, you read, and it was like, well, that's the doctor. Sorry, everybody else, you are out. No, it was awesome. But yeah, so then Amy helped me along the way, and first day on set, we struggled because we didn't have it was hard for us to be in the scene and then also directing it. So I was going to direct it, Amy was going to AD it, but like in Delirium, Amy and I are both in front of the camera. In real time, it's fine. We can do it. Yeah. Because we don't need to be on camera ever really, except for either through a window or through
Yeah, our time in real time is not. There's not a lot of it.
There's not a lot of our time. So, anyways, we realized quickly that we needed a director. So Danny was awesome and offered. It was like, oh, let's see what Danny does on set. And he came on the one day, and I was like, okay, Dan, like, can you come back like the rest of the time, please? Because Danny, what was cool about working with you is that I literally like whatever I would think, you had already thought it or you were doing it already. So it was like really awesome because it's hard as a director who also wants to be in the stuff you want to direct.
Yep.
To find someone who gets you, and I've struggled the whole time trying to find somebody who like I trust enough, like, or that like is on the same page as me, because that doesn't happen, and that was awesome. So like Danny stepped in and he really like helped us get the show to be what it is, because he was able to make those choices and those calls when Amy and I couldn't, because we were on camera.
Yeah, it kept you in that mindset which you need to be in the whole time.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how you can direct and act in anything anyway, to be honest with you.
We're doing it now.
Yeah.
Anything good is perhaps.
So to say something.
We'll have an arrangement later about that.
About that whole staying in that moment and needing you to kind of step in and direct. Jen and I were talking the other night, and we filmed 22 pages in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
was that the day when you had all the actors?
Yeah.
So
that was the day that they were all on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made a really good team. The crew here, and Jay, we were efficient. We were small, right? So it's us four, Gina, and then Jay. So, and Amy and I played both sides of the camera. So.
It was a lot. It was a very aggressive schedule,
right.
But I'm surprised that we didn't actually need to put another day on. It was really pretty much tight, but we got everything done.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, you can do anything.
That's true. And I actually know that leads to spontaneity too, right?
Right.
With a lot of the scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
because you were doing it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, it was, and Jay was great because he had that, what is that called?
I
That
call it the
thing?
Doc Ock system.
Okay.
Doc Ock.
So like Jay
That's
like
right.
one of the things
It's
in
an
order to
octopus
have
arm that comes
That
over
was
and
so
holds the
cool.
camera.
Right.
Yeah, it's the rodent type. Well, the
yeah,
like a
but
steady
it's
cam,
a
steady cam.
stabilizer, yeah.
but it's like a
It's
suit
sti-
sort of thing
Yeah.
he wears.
Yeah.
But the great thing about that is because you to have a speedy and aggressive schedule, you need less. Oh my god, I'm stuttering again.
Setups.
Less setups. So Jay just wore that little suit, and he'd be like over here, and be like over here, and then Gina would be already moving the light to where it needed to be, and it was just like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
I will say this was actually the first set that I had worked on really as crew. So I've done Certifiable, I've done other indie projects, and I was totally spoiled with Certifiable because we were out at 5 a lot of the time, and like we were so on schedule and like on it. And it's not that other sets are bad, but like you see when you start going like several hours past, it's totally different. Certifiable was like just on it. It was really cool. Like as a first set to be on. So yeah.
Yeah, Gina actually answered a film.org ad.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was
And
the
it worked
Philadelphia
out.
Film Office.
Right.
Yeah.
You
So
were- that was your first set, you said. Right?
yeah,
That's
she
impressive.
answered my ad, and I called her and I talked to her, and I was like, oh, this girl's really awesome. And then she showed up, and everyone was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. When
Yeah.
I showed up, like, I started directing,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, you're great. What have you done? She's like, my first set. I was like, what? Holy shit.
Teachers.
I was just gonna say she obviously learned from the best.
Yeah, but Gina, you tell her if she didn't know how to do something, you explain it to her one time, and
Yeah,
that's
she
it.
got
it.
You know,
Yeah.
doesn't screw it up. You know?
I don't know.
Well, I was like, but you guys are like so chill is the thing. Like, it would have been very different if like it was really high stress, but it wasn't. It was very kind of. We worked really well
I
together,
have to
which
agree
is nice.
with that as an actor. Yes, being on that set was very chill. Even though there was so much to do and get done, you created this really nice vibe that you could just ease right into and get the acting work done. It's really great.
Well, you guys had it. It's all organized, and you have the confidence, you know, and the freedom for the actors, you know, to do their stuff, and it all clicked.
Everyone did their job, so we don't have to think about it. Everyone played their part.
Right.
You know?
And even though they were
I mean, like,
mostly like many jobs at once, but everyone did many jobs, but did them well.
I just did one job. Very well.
Sound guy was on it. You know, he had everyone mic'd up and ready to go, and didn't have to, we didn't have to think about it.
Sound good.
We couldn't hear shit,
Oh,
but
yeah, I
we
know.
trusted him.
And we already put it away.